Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause as we welcome the players and the umpires in the team
semi-final time in men's team table tennis. Great to have you with us at the MyTech venue, which is also seeing gymnastics and weightlifting. And the venues are being beautifully presented, I must say, as the players come in for more team competition. So we're down towards the sharp end of men's team competition, and we've got semi-final between Malaysia and Vietnam on our television table. Should be a good contest, and it best of 5 matches, each match the best of 5 games. That comprises what we call a contest in this team format. Singapore and Indonesia will be matching up in the other semi-final.
Represented by Ding Quang Ling, Nguyen An Tu, Duan Ba Tuan An versus Team Malaysia. Represented by LEONG FENG, Muhammad ASHRAF HAIQAL bin Muhammad RIZAL, Muhammad SHAKIRIN bin IBRAHIM. Umpires Roger Hosi bin Singapore, Samuel Sakopla, the Philippines. Table 2, Team Singapore, represented by Clarence Chu Zayu.
So in this semi-final between Vietnam and Malaysia, our first 2 players from Vietnam, Dinh Quang Linh and LEONG FENG. Malaysia's results, they have lost to Singapore but beat the Philippines 3-1 and Laos and Myanmar 3-0, so good progress through the group stage. Just that loss to favourite Singapore.
Umpires Nguyen Tien Hong, Vietnam, Shanghai Peng, Malaysia. Table 4, Team Indonesia,
Vietnam
represented by Gustin Dwi Jayanti.
Had wins over Indonesia, Thailand and Cambodia, 3-1, 3-2 and 3-0. There we are, confirming that for you. So they've come out of the smaller group but have had 3 wins.
Malaysia, Chung Kui Hai, Malaysia. To the players, good luck. To y'all,
Malaysia second in Group A, Vietnam first in Group B. LEONG FENG of Malaysia first out to the table. Here's Dinh Quang Linh. These men are superb athletes. It's an energy-sapping sport at the top level. We play a bit of table tennis on the table at home, and you know, we don't put up too much of a sweat, but when you're playing at this level, the energy, the leg drive, the stamina, the ability to think clearly under stress and fatiguing body, absolutely crucial. Dinh Quang Linh is closest to camera in the red shirt as the boys are into their warm-up. Dinh Quang Linh was part of the Vietnamese team that won the silver medal 2 years ago, as was Nguyen An Tu and Tran Tuan Kun. So they've got a good backup from just 2 years ago, as has Malaysia, it must be said. And LEONG FENG was in the bronze medal winning team for Malaysia, along with SHAKIRIN bin IBRAHIM bin Muhammad RIZAL. It's an interesting format, teams table tennis. Team has the option of not naming its full lineup until we get sort of deeper into the contest. It kind of resembles Davis Cup tennis in that you've With 2 singles matches followed by doubles, and then potentially 2 more singles matches. In Davis Cup tennis, of course, they tend to play the dead rubber, turn it into a best of 3 sets. But here we're best of 5 games each match, and the country that wins the contest is the first to 3 matches. So both men have team support behind them, as well as in the crowd, especially Malaysia, of course. So LEONG, FENG will get plenty of vocal support. Then just wiping off the hands and the racket. Well, table tennis players tend to call themselves paddlers.
DINH of Vietnam to serve. Love all.
DINH to serve for Vietnam.
Love.
Nervous start from LEONG. Was fooled by the serve. Dumps it in the net.
Net. 1. Love. Love. 2.
Pushed long by Leong Chi-Feng. They're not able to get into the game so far. That's better. A longer rally, and LEONG comes up with the point. And the first 4 points all going with the server. So DINH taking his time. Catches the top of the net, and long from DINH. Leong Chi-Feng to the lead. How's that focus?
Net. 2, 3. Net.
Really? I didn't see that as a let. That seems to be the point in question.
Cover. Let this cover.
Anyway, on we go. 2-3 Vietnam serving. Oh, DINH very sharp. A little dispute certainly didn't mess with his concentration. And he levels it at 3-all. First game in this contest between Vietnam and Malaysia. Difficult to tell how this might go, because they've not met in pool play, coming out of different groups, of course. Malaysia from Group A, Vietnam Group B. Ambitious from LEONG, and he's trailing by a couple now. First to 11 to lead by 2. Just a little fist pump from Dinh Quang Linh. Oh, that's just too quick. Leong Chi-Feng beaten by pace, really. He's moving in the right direction, but it was past him. And 6-3. That's better. Just drives it down the line. Serve comes back to Leong Chi-Feng. Swing and a miss from Din Quang Lin. Several tables in action. There's a lot of applause going on for other games. But the players blocked that out well enough. They're well used to it. And neat little comeback from Leong Chi-Feng from 6-3 down to 6-all. So we've been 3-all and 6-all at the two quick wipe downs.
7-6.
Working the angles well. Din just dragged Leong away from the table. Threw it left for the winner. Dominant at the table that time, Leong. He's got Din in full retreat here. That time,
9-7.
Din jumping all over it first up. He saw one he liked and put it away for 9-7. He's closing in on his first game. Well, he went for a bit much, I think, Din Quang Lin. Couldn't get himself in the rally. It's on his racket now, though. So it's been 3-all, 6-all, 9-all. This may not be quick. Neither man showing any sign of cracking. Just a couple of little unforced errors here and there. But each has been able to steady and draw level again with his opponent. Leong Chi-Feng of Malaysia serves.
9-10.
And a game point for Din Quang Lin. Oh, and one of the best rallies of the game. And Din Quang Lin takes it 11-9. Some of the action out of this entertaining first game between Vietnam and Malaysia. You see on screen they're calling it a tie, as much as it's also called a contest. But tie is it's a good name for it, because it's what we're used to with this format, with potentially 5 matches. As I explained, very similar to Davis Cup or Fed Cup tennis.
Players.
right, players getting organised for game 2. Malaysia's Leong Chee Feng.
Leong of Malaysia to serve. Love all. Love 1.
Quang Lin. Just want to build on what he achieved in that first game. Made the right sort of start here. Well, he's further back from the table, Leong Chee Feng, but he was the more aggressive. Didn't want to drop his 2 opening serves. Quang Lin.
1, 2.
First 4 points, they've split their serves, winning 1 and losing 1. Well, that one was not coming back. Leong Chee Feng has climbed all over it. Are you kidding me? What a point! Oh, the crowd loving it. With Leong Chee Feng winning what is easily the rally of the match so far. In a way, the slow-mo doesn't do it justice. It does show you the athleticism of the players, but the speed of that rally, unbelievable. Quang Lin bounces back. Some aggression of his own. Malaysia 4-3, game 2. The first match. This is the semi-final of men's team competition. Leong Chee Feng had an early lead in this game, but they're back to 4-all now. Another fine rally. This time it's Quang Lin who edges in front. Just allowing Leong to make the mistake. I think that is 4 points in a row now for Quang Lin. I'm sure he was 4-2 down. And he edges ahead 7-4. This is impressive stuff from Quang Lin. Just seems to have Leong Chong Feng under a bit of pressure. Body language not quite so positive from the Malaysian. You will get much louder table tennis players at the table than Dinh Quang Linh, but he is trying to assert himself now, out to a 4-point lead, and really letting Leong Chi Feng know who's in front. Getting quite verbal. It's all part of it. He's trying to dominate. Leong Chi Feng just played it behind Dinh that time, who looked like he'd almost given up on the point in any event. So Malaysia down a game and trailing 5-9. Serve across to Dinh Quang Linh of Vietnam. If he can take both of these, he'll take the second game. Oh, he's just whipped that one cross table. A handful of game points now. Only needs one.
Second game to Vietnam.
11-5. That was very impressive from Dinh Quang Linh. Well, he was down 4-2 and won at 11-5. So he's won 9 out of the next 10 points. That's some of the action out of the second game.
Second game.
Has to be a bit of mental damage done in that second game. Leong Chi Feng hammered 11-5.
Third game. Dinh of Vietnam to serve. Love all.
Dinh Quang Linh. Leong Chi Feng needs to make an assertive start here in game 3. Could all be over quite quickly if he doesn't. And he is making that start. He'll be telling himself he can win this. Best of 5 games. You're never out of it until that last point. Now it's Dinh Quang Linh back on his heels. Oh, quite a change has come over this match since the end of the second game. And Dinh Quang Linh hasn't lost 4 points in a row until this juncture. Decent defence from deep behind the table from Leong, but Dinh too dominant. Here he comes. So Dinh takes a couple of points off the Malaysian serve and has it now. at the arrow the wrong way. It is Malaysia serving.
4-3.
So timeout with the situation at 4-3 in the third game, and Vietnam's DINH Quang Linh has taken the first two, 11-9 and 11-5. Leong serves. Well, there goes the lead. DINH Quang Linh back in this third game. Looked off his form a minute or two ago, dropping early points in this third, but now responds with 5 in a row. Broken up by the timeout. Well, sometimes the net does you a favour and sometimes it doesn't. But if you hit it hard, the net will kick it long. Well, a couple of times now, DINH Quang Linh has shown he's quite happy to come back from trailing and dominate. He was down, remember, 4-2 in the second, won at 11-5. He was down love 4 in the third and leads now 6-5. Bad read on the serve from DINH Quang Linh. He's a cute little guy, wasn't he? Maybe a future table tennis player for Malaysia. It's a way to get them interested. Take them to the big stuff. 6-7. Young Chi Feng back in front. Must win game, obviously. Nice and tight in this third game. It's all on the line for Leong Chi Feng. Vietnam looking to take a one-match lead. And DINH Quang Linh is just 4 points away from doing that. Can't think about the finish. You just got to think about the process. I hear that again and again from the athletes that in all sports, just execute your skills. Don't worry about winning. Just do what you can as well as you can. And the result will come. And it's ever closer for DINH Quang Linh. Oh, took that one early. A little too early for Leong Chi Feng to respond. Oh, wow. DINH Quang Lin was scrambling in defence. And he got the error finally from Leong Chi Feng. One of the best rallies of the match. And here he is at 10-7 in the third, and he's taken the first two. Ooh, can't wrap it up yet.
8, 10.
DINH Quang Lin just taking a little more time, get himself settled to try and finish the job here. Oh, and it took a mighty rally to do it. But there we are. DINH Quang Lin has done it in straight games over Leong Chi Feng. He trailed a couple of times, but was always good enough to come back and take them. 11-9, 11-5, and 11-8. So there is the first match going to Vietnam in this semi-final over Malaysia. We'll have our second match shortly between Nguyen An Tu and Muhammad ASHRAF HAIQAL bin Muhammad RIZAL. That's coming up shortly. Look again at some of the key action out of this match between DINH and LEONG. Confirming the participants in the next match. ASHRAF HAIQAL RIZAL taking on Nguyen An Tu. Well, ASHRAF has such a long name, we might just call him ASHRAF HAIQAL. In 2017, Singapore so far have won 4 of the 5 finals, men's and women's singles and doubles. Thailand have taken the mixed doubles. But Singapore has also won 5 silver medals so far, so that means that they've been first and second in 4 of the 5 events decided so far in the table tennis schedule. When you watch the top players and see how fit they are, you also get an understanding for how strong they are in the legs because of the lunging and driving that they have to do to not only chase the ball but extend through the shot and get low enough. Very strong in the quads. It'll be very difficult for Malaysia to come back from 2 matches down. So ASHRAF HAIQAL will know that he's got a job to do here. Quick towel down, as they do after every 6 points. And then we'll be into the action. Looks deep in thought, doesn't he, ASHRAF?
Second match, first game. Nguyen up back now to serve. La ball.
You want arm 2 to serve?
One love.
Arm 2 straight into his work impressively. It's been given a boost by his teammate DINH Lin. Took the first match. Now ASHRAF HAIQAL gets on the board. Bit unlucky off the net. And he's jogging on the spot. Keep those feet happy. Keep them busy. Keep mobile.
3-2.
And a slightly nervous start has been overcome by ASHRAF HAIQAL as they go to the tail down at 3-all. Arm 2 was up 3-1, of course. ASHRAF HAIQAL to serve. This time the net works against Arm 2. ASHRAF HAIQAL finds himself in front. There's some of that hard work from low down that the legs do. We're talking about before. Oh, that's too wide. Wouldn't matter how long the arms were from Arm 2. That was a perfect angle executed by ASHRAF HAIQAL. That was not coming back. See if he can find that angle a bit more often. Like that. ASHRAF back in front. This is a great opening game between these two. Oh, don't see that too often, a complete service error. As in the opening game between LEONG and DINH, 3-all and 6-all. DINH went on to dominate that opening match. Even early doesn't mean too much. Just a little tentative on the reply. The first ball, ASHRAF HAIQAL allowed Antu to be the aggressor.
7-8.
Draws a mistake though from Antu. ASHRAF trailing by just the one. Doesn't want to drop another one here with the end of the game approaching. But he does. Just try to put too much on it. Looking for huge top spin. Doesn't present much of the racket to the ball. An apology there for ASHRAF HAIQAL. A little bit of luck off the net. Doesn't get any luck there. And that's his own mistake. So he pushes it long, and at 18 points, a quick towel down, and Antu wants to get back to the table and finish the job in this first game. Oh, it just dies over the net. And there is the opening game to Vietnam's Nguyen An Tu. 11-8. Vietnam then have won the first 4 games of this tie against Malaysia.
First game to Nguyen of Vietnam.
Quite a cloudy, rainy day outside in Kuala Lumpur this morning. Heavy rain overnight, flooding some of the streets around town.
ASHRAF of Malaysia to serve. Love all. Love one.
Second game between An Tu of Vietnam and ASHRAF HAIQAL of Malaysia. Malaysia in early trouble in this tie. Vietnam playing with a lot of confidence. Haven't dropped a game yet. And ASHRAF HAIQAL just pulls that one wide of the table. Antu just turns around to his team and goes, "Oh, unlucky was I there." Well, it happens many times in a game. The ball hit the top of the net and will either love you or hate you. Very quick. Again, giving ASHRAF HAIQAL no time. Antu. Wheels away from the table in disappointment. And 4-2 to Vietnam at the first towel down.
Net 4-2.
Oh, fooled him on the serve right down the line. A bit late to it. ASHRAF HAIQAL didn't see that one coming. In return, Antu fooled by the spin from ASHRAF HAIQAL. Antu's tactics are pretty clear. In most rallies, he's looking to be the more aggressive. He's hitting hard, he's hitting early, and mostly he's hitting the target. So 6-3 up, a game up, and a match up. And ASHRAF can ill afford those errors. A couple of them now on serve. Into the body, good occasional tactic. Antu uses it effectively. And he's up by 5. Well, this game is quickly leaking away from ASHRAF HAIQAL. Well, he's like the tactic that was employed on him, into the body. So he does the same to Antu and gets a result.
Left 4-9. 10-4.
Swag of game points for Vietnam's Nguyen Antu to play with.
Left 10-4.
Takes it at the first offering, though. Impressive second game from Nguyen Antu. Looks to be too good at the moment for ASHRAF HAIQAL. He's got an 11-8, 11-4 lead. He's got a very confident attitude, has Antu. It's a good example of his aggression and his ability to dominate the table at the moment against ASHRAF HAIQAL.
11-4. Second game to Nguyen of third game, Nguyen have not served, Labol. One love. Net.
Quite a few lets being served by Antu in the last few minutes.
1-all.
Even the applause from the Malaysian team seems a bit subdued. ASHRAF HAIQAL only able to take 4 points in the second game. He'll take anything at the moment, and he's got a 2-1 lead.
2-all.
But cannot afford these relatively simple errors. He's given a couple of free points to Antu on serve. Missed some very hittable balls.
2-3.
Antu throws the head back. He really lets you know how he feels about his own performance. He hates making mistakes. one of the longer rallies of the match, and unsurprisingly, An Tu is victorious. Ashraf certainly looking a bit frustrated. Doesn't want to let his opponent see that. An Tu was walking after the ball as Ashraf HAIQAL gave us that sort of puzzled, pained look. Once again, the net is the undoing of An Tu. Tied up at 5. Still in this third game is Ashraf HAIQAL. Has to win it, or the hole for Malaysia just gets deeper. And he was going for plenty there, Ashraf HAIQAL. He's got to free up his arm and find some winners. An Tu just kind of pushed at that last return.
Let 6-5.
Well, here we are, a 2-point lead now for Ashraf HAIQAL. Later in the game, he's rarely been in this kind of situation. Probably didn't want the towel down at 7-5. Like to keep going.
Let 5-7.
And we really haven't seen An Tu under any real pressure. Malaysia still in front, deep in this third game. An Tu settle. Time out. Yeah, I'm not surprised really. It's a very crucial moment in the match. Vietnam would love to wrap it up in straight games. Stop. Wait. 6-7. Game resumes. Malaysia, skinny lead. Oh, and they come out and play one of the best points of the match. And it allows An Tu to level at 7-all. I like what we're seeing here from Ashraf HAIQAL. Could be intimidated by the early brilliant play of An Tu, but with the match on the line here, he's digging in. Can't play one behind the back. This point, crucial.
9-8.
An Tu, a couple of points away from giving Vietnam a 2-match-to-love lead. And he's just clipped the very corner of the table, I think, there. ASHRAF HAIQAL apologises. Yeah, the very edge. Unplayable, of course. Be great if you could hit those at will. Oh, super point from ASHRAF HAIQAL. That's his best play of the match, I think. So much on the line, and he's not holding back. And he's got a game point. If he can just win a game, could change the whole tie.
Net 10-9.
It's not going to come easily, though. Tu's going to have something to say about it. How quickly it turns around. Match point now for Antu. He saved one, now he has one. But it's on the serve of ASHRAF. And he's done it. 12-10. What a start to this tie for Vietnam. They've taken the opening two matches in straight games. That's an 11-8, 11-4, 12-10 victory for Nguyen An Tu over ASHRAF HAIQAL. And it was a good fight shown by ASHRAF, particularly in the second half of that third game. But his opponent was just too good. And Nguyen An Tu helps Vietnam take a good hold of this tie against Malaysia. So there's the result so far, with Vietnam leading 2 matches to love, and they haven't dropped a game along the way. We've got doubles to come in just a moment or two. So we have confirmation now of the lineups for the doubles. For Malaysia, it'll be Leong Chi Fang, who played the opening singles match, playing alongside Mohammed Shakram bin Ibrahim. DOAN Ba Tuan An will team up with Dinh Quang Linh for the Vietnam pair. Must have your correct number on. DOAN Ba Tuan An is 913. So the new men at the table, if you like, for Malaysia, Shakirin, and for Vietnam, DOAN Ba Tuan. Haven't played in either of the singles matches so far. So the warm-up underway. Lee Chi Fang and Mohammed Shakirin bin Ibrahim for Malaysia, DOAN Ba Tuan An and Dinh Quang Linh for Vietnam. And the story of the tie so far, if you're just joining us, is that it's been all Vietnam, with Dinh Quang Linh defeating Leong Chi Fang in the opening match 11-9, 11-5, 11-8. And that was followed by Nguyen An Thu's victory over ASHRAF HAIQAL 11-8, 11-4, 12-10. So 6 unanswered games won by Vietnam. They were the leading team in Group B. So this becomes a must-win match for Malaysia to keep the tie alive. It's all going along quite nicely for Vietnam. Perhaps as expected, they were silver medalists 2 years ago, losing out to Singapore. So Vietnam to receive.
One.
Shakirin serving. Oh, and Vietnam just picking up where they left off from the singles, really. An impressive start from DOAN Ba Tuan and Dinh Quang Linh. taken a little while, but Malaysia on the board. Vietnam with the debatable advantage of having a left and right-hander in the combination. TUAN is the lefty. Serving now. That came up short, just dribbled over the net. Just puts the timing out on your reply unless you've got time to adjust. Well, it's right on the end of the table. Malaysia will take whatever comes. In the way of good luck, signal given under the table. That's just a tactic to look out for from the serving team. About where it's going. LINH serving now. And Vietnam making a couple of uncharacteristic, unforced errors. Allowing Malaysia back into this first game of the doubles. Oh, good rally. Best of the match, probably. Well, LINH couldn't do much about that. Came at him a bit hot. DOAN to serve. SHAKIRIN receives. It's gone off the top of the paddle and 8-7 Vietnam. Oh, ball's come across from another table. DOAN serve. Draws the error. SHAKIRIN. And a rare mistake from LINH. Didn't make too many in his singles victory over LEONG Feng. They find themselves across the table from each other again. Oh, that's too good. Super work from LEONG Feng that time. Good even opening game. We were 6-all, now we're 9-all. DINH serves for Vietnam.
10-9.
Malaysia couldn't handle his serve. What's he go for this time? And he wins both his serves to take the first game 11-9. Some of the action out of the opening game between Malaysia and Vietnam in doubles, with Vietnam having taken both the singles. Puts now 7 games in a row that Vietnam have won against Malaysia here in the men's team event. I wonder what Malaysia can do, really. They've been well in the contest a number of times, but on each occasion Vietnam has won the crucial points and seen it through. There have been some tight games, 11-9 and 11-8, 2 of them in the first match. ASHRAF took 8 points in the first game against An Tu and pushed him to 10-12 in the third, but 11-9 the first game in the third match. When the pressure is on, Vietnam have been the slightly better players. They haven't been under a lot of pressure. They've just mostly led in every game. A couple of times they've been behind, and then they've come back strongly. So when they are under pressure, they handle it well, and that's why they're in this situation. 2 matches up and a game up in the doubles. Better signs early in the second game for Malaysia. DINH to serve now for Vietnam. I'd like a settler here. They'd like an early victory in the semi-final to save their energy for whoever awaits them in the final. If they can finish the job here, and it's more likely to be Singapore. Singapore, the defending gold medalists in the men's team event. I mentioned earlier that 2 years ago Singapore won 6 of the 7 events in table tennis. The only one they didn't win was the women's singles. Malaysia, though, on a bit of a run here at 5-2 in the second game of the doubles. All right, something's going on, and it's looking good for Malaysia at 6-2 up. This is new territory for Vietnam. Not used to trailing by 4. 7-2. They're looking suddenly very confident, Leon Chifeng and Shakirin. Leong serves. Gets the mistake from Vietnam, and 5-point lead closing in on this second game. They're going to have something to show for it, it seems, in this tie. I'm just left in awe of the hand-eye coordination of the top players. It happens all so quickly. DINH serve. Another let. And that one's pushed long by DOAN Ba Tuan An. Shakirin. Can he edge Malaysia closer to this first game win? They dropped the opening game 11-9. What I mean is they haven't won a game yet in the tie. More Vietnam are going to make them work hard for it. Malaysia were up 8-3. So Vietnam on a 4-1 run, trying to get back into this second game. Oh, wow. DOAN Ba Tuan An has come up with a monstrous winner here. See, ducking down out of the way was Shakirin. His teammate saw it late and couldn't do much with it. And they call the timeout, Malaysia, because it's just slipping away from them here this second game. They were so well in control. The 5-point lead. Can Malaysia tough it out here and take this second game? Good use of the timeout, I think. Got to use any tactic they can. Try and get back into this tie. DOAN Ba serves. Heads down a bit from Leong Chifeng and Shakirin. Shakirin gives the signal to Leong. Now they've got a game point, Malaysia. The crowd yearning for a comeback from the host nation. Leong to serve. Vietnam giving them nothing. We are at 10-all. Vietnam with a sprinkling of fans here too. Saturday morning in KL, the stands are full. Great table tennis here. Extraordinary to think Vietnam have got a game point in this second game, having trailed 3-8. Top of the net didn't do them a favour that time, Vietnam. They're always 50-50. Will they fall for you or not? And we're tied up at 11. DOAN bar to serve for Vietnam. Oh, and his teammate just climbs into it, Dinh Quan Linh, to give Malaysia no chance on that one. Another game point. She's been on her feet a fair bit, that fan.
Yeah.
Leong serve. And it's pushed wide. Oh, the game slips away from Malaysia, and the Thai doing likewise, it seems. That's a significant comeback from well down to take that second game. 13-11 Vietnam. And it's 2 games to love in the third match.
Vietnam. Hết game. Two service. Serve on.
Game then in the doubles of the men's team event. Malaysia, through these first 3 matches, have won 8 games in a row. Oh, really? That's impressive. Way to start the third game. Shakirin serves.
1 on.
Oh, DOAN bar took a big swing at it. Came up empty. So in that second game, which Vietnam eventually won 13-10, they went on a 10-3 run from 8-3 down. Din serves, Leong receives. And Doan Ba Tuan, when he gets hold of them, that free swinging left arm really does some damage. He's the more aggressive of the Vietnamese pair. This could all end in tears quite quickly for Malaysia, because this game, if Vietnam take it, ends the tie.
4-2.
Quick tail down at 4-2, and they're looking confident. Doan Ba Tuan An and Dinh Quan Linh, they'd like have an early lunch.
4-2.
A rainy Saturday in KL. What a good place to be in the MyTech Convention Centre.
5-2.
So much on here with the gymnastics and weightlifting and table tennis. The building itself, a most unusual design. Very capable and versatile, hosting all sorts of events. Right now it's hosting the cakewalk into the final for Vietnam. Let there from SHAKIRIN. Wasn't too much on the return from Dinh Quan Linh, who left Doan Ba in trouble. Important point that was for Malaysia. Try and get back into this game. Cause pretty much looks lost, but they'll fight it out to the last point, as they're doing. 6-4. Serve swings back across to Vietnam. Coming up behind the ball and missing was Dinh Quan Linh. But he serves well. And just 4 points from wrapping up a berth in the final. Off the top of the racket. Those mishits can happen. There's various ways you can muck it up. Looking for that top spin. Miss the ball altogether. Come in a bit close and come off the top of the racket. Many response happening here for Malaysia. They've got to string a heap of points and games together. And just beaten by the spin. It's got the feeling that Yeong Chi-Fung and SHAKIRIN are trying to look positive, but it's such a struggle. The scoreboard pressure is huge. All smiles on the Vietnamese bench. They know the job's all but done. They've got faith in these two men. Doan Ba Tuan An to serve. Oh, game, match and tie points. Whoa, what a rally, what a What a match point to save. Malaysia determined to make Vietnam fight hard for this. Still match points.
10-8.
And they've saved a couple. Maybe a few nerves creeping in as Vietnam look to close this out. So Vietnam are up 10-6, now 10-8. DINH to serve.
Let.
Bit more of a discussion about where this one's going. Yes, now they've done it.
Even 8. Game to Vietnam.
Malaysia did well to save a couple of match points. But Vietnam closed the deal, and they haven't dropped the game in doing so. So the doubles also in straight games across the board. Vietnam just too good. 11-8 in the third it was. Well, Dinh Quan Linh won his singles against Leong Chi Feng, 11-9, 5 and 8. Then An Tu came out and defeated ASHRAF HAIQAL, 11-8, 11-4 and 12-10. Straight games also in the men's doubles. So through to the men's team final go Vietnam. And not dropping a game along the way. That'll give them some confidence when they get to the big one. But congratulations to Dinh Quan Linh, Yuan An Tu and Doan Ba Tuan An. Too good for Malaysia in this men's team semi-final.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again a round of applause for all of the players that just finished. So the women's team final will be coming up at 3 p.m. and it's a very tantalizing matchup of Team Singapore against Team Thailand. And at 7 p.m. will be the men's team final between once again Team Singapore against Team Vietnam. So go out there, grab your lunch, get recharged. I'll see everyone back here again at 3 p.m. and get ready to cheer your favorite team on. Have a good lunch, guys.
Kemarahan anak darah, bawa bulan purnama, kita bercengkerama, lupakan segala drama, kau dan aku menjadi satu. Cinta pandang pertama, dikala aku masih lagi kaku, yang mudah untukku, yang saudari malu, tak mudah untukmu, mendekati daku. Kau cinta begitu sinikan, hanya beda lu bisikan dalam telingamu. Oh aduh hai gadis cerita, ayo kita ke lantai dan sehayati irama.
11. Work. to Vietnam.